Hello everyone, it's Michelle, and today in Raft I'm going to be showing you how to use the paint mill so that you can paint tiles. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go into your inventory and you want to go down to the chair right here, decorations, and towards the middle you will see paint mill. So go ahead and select that, and it requires 6 planks of wood, 6 scrap, 3 rope, and 2 stone. I have those with me in my inventory, so I'm going to go ahead and craft. The next thing that you will need, if you go to your tools right here and you go towards the bottom, you will see a paintbrush. Click on that, and it requires 3 feathers, 4 planks of wood, and 2 rope. So I'm going to craft this as well. And you can now see that I have my paint mill right here and my paintbrush on my hotbar. So let's go ahead and put this down. But before I put it down, I just want to read the description with you. It says, used to turn flowers into color. Uses water energy to work. So let's look at the paint mill together. You can see that when I put it on the actual raft right here, that it does not snap. So it says uses water to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to place it next to the water, and we're going to click R to rotate. And once you've done that, it'll have the ability to snap to the edge of your raft. So I'm going to go ahead and put it over here to the side. Now when I go up to the actual paint mill with a paintbrush equipped, you can hold right mouse button down and it will bring up all the color swatches right here, and it tells you exactly what kind of flowers you need in order to get that colored paint. So if you look, you can see that if I hover over different areas, different colors, it tells you exactly what colors that I would need to put down in here. Now, the way that you get flowers in game is actually quite simple. You need to go up to small islands. Now, I actually recommend that you go up to the animal island because the animal island does contain more flowers in general than any other island. Now, once you've gone up to the island and you've collected flowers, you will also collect some seeds that you can grow your own, which is what I'm going to be doing too. So I'm going to be using the shoes to actually grow my flowers, and I'm going to put them right next to the paint mill. And I have 7 shoes in total. If you're wondering about where you actually get the shoes from, you can get them from fishing. So when you're trying to get your food, if you are fishing with a fishing rod, you will sometimes pick up the old shoe like this. Let's go ahead and grab our seeds, and you can see that I already have some flowers. There's my red, my white, my black, my blue, my yellow, and that's it. Now I also have, put this stuff away, I also have the seeds for them. So you can see here my red, my black, my white, my blue, and my yellow. You can actually use the crop plots like this, the small crop plots, to grow the flowers as well, but I'm just going to use the shoe because I know it works. So I'm going to go ahead and put some seeds down. Let's put yellow, blue, white, black, red, and oh, I put down 2 blacks. There's my red. And I will put down a yellow as well. An extra yellow. Alright, so these all need fresh water in order to grow. So we're going to grab fresh water from a purifier like this. And you press E to water them. You need to make sure that you have enough water. Luckily I have a lot of purifiers because I also have a lot of animals on my actual raft, as you guys can see right here. My chicken somewhere. There it is. Alright, so we're gonna let these flowers grow up. It's gonna take some time in game, so we're gonna wait for those to grow up to show you that you can actually harvest the flowers from the actual the seeds themselves as well, besides just going to the island. So you can collect seeds and you can collect the flowers. All of the flowers are now ready to harvest, so you can go up to them and press E, and it takes them away completely. Now you're going to notice that sometimes you get the actual seeds from them and other times you don't. So you need to constantly be going to some of the other islands and collecting more seeds. Luckily I've been saving up my seeds here too, and I've been saving my flowers as well. So when you go to the other islands, just make sure that you are saving those too. Once you've harvested all of your flowers, what you now need to do is place them on your hotbar. So I'm going to go ahead and place white, blue, yellow, red, and black. I'm going to make sure that I don't unequip my paintbrush because you will need that. Now when you go up to the actual mill itself and you hold down right mouse button, you can see how much paint or how many flowers that it requires you to have. So for white paint, which is what I'm going to be making first, requires 6 flowers. You can see that down towards the bottom where it says 0 out of 6. Now you need to remember the description about the paint mill. It says that it requires water to actually run. So let me first just go ahead and place down 6 white flowers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I've got those down now, and once you have all of the flowers put in, you can start making it. I'm going to hold down my paintbrush. Now you're going to notice that you can't actually interact with it. So if you're stopped, which is how I am right now, I'm actually hard anchored, then it will not make the paint for you. You need to be constantly moving on your raft in order for you to create paint. So watch this. Once I start moving, it's going to start turning. And the paint is going to naturally fill up in these cups here. And the water, the little mill on the side, is charging it up. And it's turning it into paint for us. Alright, so you can see that the cups are now filled up. So I can go up to the actual piece and I can pick up the white color. And keep picking it up. And if I go into my inventory now, or go over here and you can pick up the cups. You can pick up the cups over there. So now if I go into my inventory, you can see that I have 120 used together with the paintbrush. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to here. I'm going to hold down right mouse button while I have my paintbrush equipped. And I'm going to select white. And there you go. And I can start painting that color. And I'm going to go ahead and paint my entire fence to make it consistent. I'm going to probably have to make up some more white paint because it's not going to be enough, but I'm just going to show you how much it does. So for the fence it did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that's just for fences. I'm sure it's the same thing for foundations as well. And again, that was me putting in 6 of those white flowers into that mill right there. Let me go ahead and make up some more, and I'm going to finish the fence to make it white. I've got more of the white, so let's finish the fence. And I think I'm going to skip the doors, and I'm going to paint the doors a different color. And there we go, there's my white picket fence. Now white is a very simple color and it does not actually require you to mix it up. So there is my white picket fence, and that looks quite nice. Let's go for a little bit more of a complex color and let's start mixing up for some of the other ones. Because when you go and you hold down right mouse button when you have your paintbrush equipped, there are some of them that require a little bit different. So we're going to go ahead and craft up, let's say, this color right here, this light yellow, and I'm going to put that on the door. I want it to complement the white, but I don't want it to contrast too much. Let's go ahead and mix up some yellow. So I'm going to put yellow in here, and my raft is currently stopped, so we're going to go ahead and raise the anchor. And you can see that it's starting to spin right now. And the reason why I'm making yellow is because I would like to make this color right here. And you can see that you actually need both yellow and white in order to make the light yellow, which makes sense. And when you get to some of the complex colors like this right here, this kind of burnt orange color, you're going to need red, yellow, and black. So sometimes you will have one color for black and white in your recipe, and sometimes you'll have two, but sometimes you can get three. Now as I cycle through these, I'm not seeing any that actually requires me to have four, unless I'm missing it. I think all of these colors here, for the most part, just take three as a maximum, and yeah, they do. So let's go ahead and let this... Oh, the yellow's actually ready now. So we're going to go ahead and pick this up. Make sure I have my white on me as well. Yes, I do. And we are going to make this light yellow on the picket fence. Like that. And you can see that it pulls from my white and my yellow inventory. And I painted that yellow just so that way I could highlight the fences so I could see them a little bit easier. The next color that I'm going to make is black, so let's go ahead and add our black flowers. And again, it's spinning right now because we are moving right now on the raft. Let's go ahead and let this mix up, and I will collect our black paint. The black has finished mixing, so let's go ahead and grab these cups here. And let's also mix for red. And you can see that I have the 5 red cup paints right here. And again, it's spinning because we are moving. We're going to wait for this to mix up the red, then we will collect our last color. Red is finished, so we can collect this. And I almost forgot about blue, so we can actually make blue as well. And blue is now finished. So we're going to pick up all of these cups here. When I look in my inventory, these are all the colors that you can make. Red, yellow, and blue, your primaries. You mix those together, you can get any color that you want. Black and white, make the color lighter or darker. And we're going to test one of the paint colors that needs 3 in order to mix it. But we're going to wait until morning. Now that it's morning, you can properly see that yellow color next to the white picket fence. Alright, so we're going to switch back to the paintbrush, and we're going to hold right mouse button down. And now I can mix for every single color because I have all of the different colors of paint mixed. For the floors, I was actually thinking of going for this really dark orange here to keep it like a wood look. So let's go ahead and look at the ground, and let's paint that. And hopefully I'll be able to paint this entire area here. And I got an achievement from that, a beginner painter, and that's for painting 50 tiles. You will get the achievement as well too, and there are other achievements as well for painting even more tiles. I believe one of them is up to 1,000. Alright guys, and just to show you, we're going to paint something with a different color. Let's go for something really, really different, something I would not paint, like this dark purple right here. More like a blue. We'll try a regular blue. We're gonna make this raft look really funky. A green? There we go. Ooh, a dark orange. That looks like wood, but just a darker wood. That red? Ooh, a pink. I do not like the color pink, but every time I see it, I have to play with it. Let's try a light orange. There we go. So there you go, guys, and that's playing around with the different colors. Again, I could test out every single color, but it's pretty straightforward. You guys get the idea. Some of these colors are a bit over the top, a little bit overbearing, and I really don't know what I would use some of these for. Like, that is awfully bright. I'm not sure if I would actually use that at all. Anyway, and that is how you paint. That's how you use the paint mill, and that's how you use the paintbrush to make colors and to place them down. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.